about doing a special song for the bride and groom. Angie, you knew this was coming, right? It's always been something different. Sometimes a song has been written, or sometimes someone has found a song on the internet. At Jessica and Josh's wedding, they did what's it called, flash mob. There was always something special for the bride and groom. So we knew we had to do some special song for Andrew and Angie. And so I put my mind to thinking about it about a year ago or so, and I was thinking about the characteristics of them as a couple. And there were kind of three characteristics that came out as dominant in them. Their pursuit of higher knowledge, so there's the intellectual component that defines them. Their sense of humor. They love to laugh, and they don't mind laughing at themselves or being laughed at. So they have a good sense of humor.
Oh dear.
And then the third characteristic that seems to define them is a sense of Britishness. I don't know where it comes from. I mean, Angie has studied British imperial history, and Andrew has a British way about him. So, when I was thinking of those elements, the intellectual, comedic, British, intellectual, comedic, British, a melody just came to mind that encompassed all those. So I've taken a melody that you will recognize well, and rewritten some lyrics to it, and all the families here is going to help sing. Do we have everybody? Where's Jordan? And Sal's there? Jordan?
Here.
Okay.
Jordan, he's got it.
I don't know.
Okay. I don't know. Okay, and Carol's going to just ad-lib here, right?
Right.
Yeah. All right. Okay, because we haven't rehearsed it all. But this is a song for Angie and Andrew, otherwise known as Andrula. Oh. I'm not going to say what it's called. No. Okay? So here goes. I'll tell you all a story of a clever scientific man who studied entomology, beloved the came from Nova Scotia and ecologist, and one who had a song of Myra in his heart, a genuine Cape Breton. A song of Myra in his heart, a genuine Cape Breton. He met a lovely lady at Toronto University, of Lithuanian lineage, Irish, Scottish pedigree, a skillful deputy who her heart diurnal and nocturnally. And songs of love he sang to her upon the ukulele. Forever kissing, holding hands, sublime to the ridiculous. Knowledge is historical and matters biological. They are the very model of a couple intellectual. Knowledge is historical and matters biological. They are the very model of a couple intellectual. To study vegetation and the wetland Orioria, he went to Indonesia, his flowers to Exploria. In that time he found himself desires to propose to her, so hatched a plan upon return to get himself betrothed to her. He hatched a plan upon return to get himself betrothed to her. The morning after Christmas Day, right after breakfast cereal, he laid some arrows in the snow with help from brother filial, and then it was poetical and manner all but whimsical. A ring of Alexandrite stone he placed upon her digital. A ring of Alexandrite stone he placed upon her digital. A ring of Alexandrite stone he placed upon her digital. A ring of Alexandrite stone he placed upon her digital. And very soon they fell in love, a couple quite... Oops, sorry. And that is how they were engaged, a couple quite conspicuous, forever kissing, holding hands, sublime and quite ridiculous. The knowledge is historical and matters biological. They are the very model of a couple intellectual. Knowledge is historical and matters biological. They are the very model of a couple intellectual. To work upon his PhD, he got the notion, so he had to travel down to Brazil to study the bromeliad. Satisfied to be a part of longing once and fonded you. They promised to each other true that each would take my heart with you. They promised to each other true that each would take my heart with you. And Angela, resourceful girl, she took the opportunity to further her Canadian path and study some more history. She got herself a passport and became a pretty procure herself an internship and flew to London, England.
Procure herself an internship and flew to London, England. Procure herself an internship and flew to London, England. Procure herself an internship and flew to London, England.
And though apart, they still remained a couple quite conspicuous by means of Skype and Google Chat, still holding hands, ridiculous. And all this is historical and matches biological. They are the very model of a couple intellectual.
In knowledge is historical and matters biological. They are the very model of a couple intellectuals.
Along with Arthur, Maureen, Brian, and the lovely Mary Beth, and all the family gathered here who wish them all the very best. We'll finish off this silly song and close with lofty thoughts sublime. And yada yada diddle dum, I couldn't figure out a rhyme.
She couldn't figure out.
And now that they are married and united in conjugal, I'll lay a wager how they'll spend their honeymoon connubial. I may be right, perhaps I'm wrong, it's merely an opinion. They'll entertain themselves and play that nerdy game, Dominion.